A question I often get asked is, do extracurriculars matter when you're applying to Oxbridge? In short, they can, but if you want to hear my full explanation, then please keep watching. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name's Ilya. I'm a third year undergraduate studying natural sciences at Jesus College, Cambridge. And if you want to skip around to different bits of the video, I've put timestamps in the description. To start off, I'll just explain what I mean when I say extracurricular activities. I'm talking about stuff like doing athletics or debating, and this is different to supercurricular activities, which is stuff like doing a science project if you want to study science. I'll talk about the importance of supercurricular activities later on in the video. Okay, so do extracurricular activities make a difference to your application to Oxbridge? If your grades are not good enough, then no, they won't make a difference because you won't get in. No matter what you've done in terms of your achievements in extracurricular activities, even if you've broken world records in your sport, that won't be able to get you in if you don't have the right grades. Some US universities will recruit you if you are very athletic, but Oxbridge doesn't do this. Your academic record is the single most important part of your application to Oxbridge, and no extracurricular activities can be a substitute for this. If you have extenuating circumstances which explain why you didn't get the grades you should have got, then you might still be let in. But if you don't have any excuses for not getting the top grades, then you won't get in. If you do have the right grades for getting into Oxbridge, then your extracurricular activities could potentially make a difference. Imagine you're an admissions tutor at a college at Oxbridge and you've got one more place but two applicants to choose from. They're identical in every way except one of them does lots of extracurricular activities at a very high standard and the other one does nothing. Who would you choose? In this case, extracurricular activities can potentially make a difference. It's important to realize that extracurricular activities can indicate many things about a person. They can potentially indicate that a person is motivated, proactive, dedicated, disciplined, well-rounded, and good at time management. And all these traits are quite desirable for a candidate, but they will never be a substitute for good grades when it comes to Oxbridge. Another point is that extracurriculars can make you stand out. You won't get into Oxbridge if you look identical to every other candidate. You need to sell yourself, you need to stand out. You could get the attention of the admissions tutor with some kind of extracurricular activities in your personal statement. And if you're doing it at a very high level, that would be more impressive. This is another important point because in general, the quality and not the quantity of your extracurricular activities is what matters. Doing one activity at a national standard is much more impressive than doing four at a very low standard. You also need to realize that for each course and each college, there is a different admissions tutor, and they might differ in what they think about extracurriculars. Some of them might not even care what kind of extracurriculars you do, and others might care a lot, but you won't know who likes what. I think it's also important to talk about supercurricular activities in this video because supercurricular activities, unlike extracurricular activities, can almost definitely make a difference to your application. It shows them that you really want to study the course that you're applying for and not as if you just want to get into Oxbridge. I did a science project at my school and I think it really helped my application to Cambridge. I wrote a lot about it in my personal statement and I even mentioned it a lot in my interview. In fact, half of one of my interviews, I had 2 interviews, half of one of my interviews was just me talking about my project at school. A final point is that just because it doesn't help you get into Oxbridge doesn't mean you should stop doing it. If you enjoy doing your extracurricular activities, whatever it may be, you should still keep doing it because there's a lot more to life than just trying to get into Oxbridge or any university. Just to summarize, you won't be able to get into Oxbridge just with good extracurriculars because you need to have the top grades. If you do have the right grades to get into Oxbridge, even then, extracurriculars might not make a difference because maybe your admissions tutors don't care, but it could potentially help you. Even if it doesn't help you, you should still do it if you enjoy doing it. If you can, try to do supercurricular stuff because that will almost definitely strengthen your application. Anyway, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, suggestions, or ideas on anything, just subscribe and comment them below. Thank you.